Good evening, commissioners, staff, member of the audience. I would like to also recognize the presence of our council member, Mark Polito, tonight. And to all our Cerritos residents and viewers, today is August 6, 2025. Welcome to the regular meeting of the City of Cerritos Planning Commission. So I would like to call this meeting to order. And I would like to call on Commissioner Chow Han to lead us into the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody, please rise.
Please stand. Raise the flag and repeat after me. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioner Chauhan. Now we will proceed with roll call. Ms. Aguilar, please.
Yes, good evening, Chair and members of the Planning Commission. I will go ahead and take roll call. Prior to doing so, if it is at the pleasure of the Commission, we can go ahead and excuse Commissioner Au, who is not present today. To do so, that would take a consensus of the Planning Commission. Majority consensus. Do I have majority consensus to excuse Commissioner Au?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, with that, I'll proceed with roll call this evening. Commissioner Member Au noted absent for the record and excused. Commissioner Chauhan?
Here.
Thank you. Commissioner Surtee?
Here.
Vice Chair Javeri?
Yes.
Thank you. Chair Reyes?
Here.
Thank you. All commissioners noted present with the exception of Commissioner Au. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aguilar. And now we will proceed with public comments and suggestion. This section is reserved for public comment on consent calendar and items not listed on the agenda but are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Commission. Verbal comments will be limited to 3 minutes per speaker, subject to the chair extending to a maximum of 5 minutes per speaker, with a total time allotted not to exceed 45 minutes unless the chair extends. I will now open the public comments. Do we have any speaker for this public comment?
Yes, thank you, Chair. For those just entering the room now, Chair Reyes opened public comments for those in attendance today. If anyone would like to speak on consent calendar or items not listed on today's agenda, if there's anybody who would like to speak, please come to the podium. You would have 3 minutes to speak this evening. Is there anybody who would like to speak?
Thank you, Ms. Aguilar. Seeing none, I would like to close the public comment. I think we have some latecomers. Do we have anybody interested in speaking? Anybody would like to address the commission at this time? Okay, I take that back. I would like to reopen the public hearing and for the benefit of our... Yes. Ma'am, if you would, let me just read this note here again prior to speaking. Could you give me 1 second to read it again, please, for your information? Public comments and suggestion. This section is reserved for public comments on consent calendar and items not listed on the agenda but are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Commission. Verbal comments will be limited to 3 minutes per speaker, subject to the chair extending to a maximum of 5 minutes per speaker, with a total time allotted not to
Pay
exceed...
attention. Where's Jennifer Hong? I came here today
to specifically to see Jennifer Hong. My name is Linda Troxel. My address 19118 Stephanie Avenue in Cerritos. Is that Jennifer?
No, ma'am, if I may. Tonight is a planning commission hearing, and Jennifer, council member Jennifer Hung is member of the city council, and they have a separate council meeting. And this is, as mentioned, a planning commission meeting. That's why she is not here today. But you may speak on the agenda that we have today. Miss, is it Truxton, ma'am? Is that last name?
Troxel, Linda Troxel. And I've been dealing with the building commission next door for a year. My home, 19118 Stephanie Avenue, poisoned out over a year ago because of a faulty construction from an abatement assessment, an abatement company. Home poisoned out for 7 years and need some water.
What do you need?
Yeah, do you have some water there? Poisoned out. A drastic mess. I'm totally poisoned. And the city has proof of it. Tricia has proof of it that it is a toxic mess. Has to be fixed. It has to be fixed professionally. And the city next door refuses to help, trying desperately, finally decided, contacted Jennifer by phone, actually sent the pictures of my home to her from Tricia, sent to the pictures of my home to Jennifer. She knows that it's poison and I have to get my home replaced. It is a toxic mess, hazardous to the neighbors, and the city here next door has been screwing me around for a year, a whole year. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows there's poison, including Jennifer. She got all of the documentation from Tricia by way of by professional company, by way of Patricia, and so I need Jennifer to finally contact me. I talked to her, and actually, because got so fucked up from the manager next door saying, no, it's not, everything's fine. I have all the proof, have everything saying no.
Ma'am, please speak to the mic because we would like to record that.
Have all the proof.
She has all the proof.
Have the
She has
proof.
problem with building materials that were improperly installed that were hazardous to her health.
Excuse me for a second, ma'am. Your time had expired, but I have the authority to extend you for 2 minutes, but I'll make it 3 minutes because of all the things that's going on. So, ma'am, you have another 3 minutes, please, and we're listening.
Have the proof right here.
But the proof is not necessary now. You're going to explain your problem.
So yeah, and I had actually talked to Jennifer, and Jennifer were waiting for the manager next door to give their permission, and then finally Tricia, the bitch, Tricia.
Ma'am, I have to warn you, please. We have some rules regarding speeches and languages in the Business Commission. So,
Tricia said she had all of the information, Tricia, so take this number, take that.
yes, ma'am, you can leave that on the dais, and we will make sure that
I'm not
everything you
leaving
leave, we will
Anyway,
transmit to the city.
And so Tricia was the one that said, no, we're not, screw you, we're not going to help you.
Ma'am, again,
Tricia,
last
just
time,
like
your
all
language,
of the
please.
other members of the building commission over there. So I expected to speak to Jennifer to not went out of the way. So, well, what are you giving me for Jennifer?
You're gonna leave your information for them to research it.
No,
They can't do
I'm
anything
not
at this
leaving
point in time.
anything.
Okay, ma'am, does that conclude your presentation? But you have 1 more minute.
Give me the phone number, give me another one for Jennifer, that I came here expecting to see her.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. We heard you, and thank you for coming. And one of the staff
Yeah.
will
And,
give the
what's
phone
all-
number.
What's all of your names and numbers? I need your phone numbers. I need your cards.
the staff-
I need your cards, so.
Staff will be
home poisoned out.
yes, ma'am. So if you give us a chance and be patient with us, and we will make sure that you receive what you're asking for tonight. And again, thank you for your time. Thank you for
Linda Troxel.
Miss
Look
Troxel.
Look at my address. Look at my address.
It is 19118. It's Stephanie Avenue. I got it, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Take a look at it. It's
Yes, ma'am.
open
Thank you
and
very
inside.
much.
Been vacant 7 years now. Vacant 7 years because everybody refuses.
Yes,
to
ma'am.
help.
Ma'am, unfortunately, your time has expired, and we have given you twice the amount of time that's allotted. So thank you again, and we will give you the information that you needed. Thank you again.
Give me your card then.
Yes, ma'am.
Your card.
Yes, we will give it to you. The staff will hand it to you and give us some time. We have to go about we have a agenda to attend to, so but we will make sure that you don't leave here empty-handed. Thank you.
My home is poison. It needs to be fixed. It can be fixed. Can be fixed. It is a toxic mess.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we will proceed with. Do we have any speaker? Any other speaker? Seeing none, I would close the public comment section of this meeting. Next on our consent calendar is item 5A, approval of the minutes. This minutes is for Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, the Planning Commission regular meeting minutes. Do I have a motion for?
I make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do I hear any discussion regarding the minutes? Seeing none, I would like to vote. Have call for.
Yes, thank you, Chair. A motion has been made and a second. At this time, electronic voting has been activated. All votes in. Motion carries by a vote of 4-0. Thank you.
Okay, continuing on, we are now on item 6 of our regular meeting agenda. That's item 6A, public hearing. And I would like to call on,
When can I see Jennifer?
I would like to call on a recess, please, about 5-minute recess to take care of some business. All right. And so we will come back. The time now is 19:15, 7:15. We will be back at 7:20. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to our regular City of Sirius Planning Commission meeting. I'm back from recess, and we will continue where we stopped. This is item 5A, 6A, the approval of minutes was all the best. Yeah, 6A, public hearing, and I will ask the staff to give us the details of 6A.
Thank you, Chair and members of the Planning Commission. Item 6A this evening is consideration of Precise Plan 2025-7. It's a proposal for a first floor addition and a new second floor to an existing single-family residence. Item 6A this evening will be presented by Associate Planner Wyman Wong. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aguila. Good evening, Chair and members of the Planning Commission. The property owner of 131545 Esplanera Drive is requesting approval of Precise Plan 2025-7 to construct a 20 square foot first floor addition and a new 18,004 square foot second floor to an existing single-story residence. For details of the proposal, I would like to direct your attention to the screen for a presentation. This is an aerial photo of the subject property, which is Zone Single Family Residential RS 6500, and is generally located east of Shoemaker Avenue and south of South Street. This is a large aerial view that shows the details of the property. The property is bordered on to the north, east, and west by single-family residents on property zone RS 6500 and RS 5000. To the south is Esplanera Drive, a 56-foot wide residential street, across which is Sunshine Park, a recreational park facility zoned open space. This is a view of the front elevation of the existing single-story residence facing north from Esplanera Drive. The subject property currently contains conditions that do not comply with the Cerritos Municipal Code or the city's standards for residential properties, which will be identified further in the following slides. This is an enlarged view of the existing one-story residence looking at the front entrance from Esplanera Drive. Here you can see an existing unpermitted open lattice patio looking southwest from the backyard. Project-specific condition of approval 42 has been added to the proposed project to require the applicant to remove the structure when construction commences. This is a view of the rear yard looking south at an unpermitted wrought iron gate. Project-specific condition of approval 42 has been added to require the applicant to remove the wrought iron gate also when construction commences. This is a proposed site plan showing the proposed layout of the home. The applicants propose to construct a 20-foot square foot first floor addition at the front of the existing residence and to add a new 18,004 square foot second floor to an existing single-story residence. As proposed, the project will meet all setback and lot coverage requirements. Project-specific condition of approval 43 and 44 were added to ensure a concrete block wall measuring a minimum height of 6 feet in height and or wall return with solid gate is installed on the east side yard. Project-specific condition of approval 45 has been added to ensure that the applicant provides organic ground cover material at the front of the residence. Also, project-specific condition 46 has been added to ensure that after project completion, any satellite dish antennas be located such that they are not within view from public streets and from active recreation areas, subject to the approval of the Department of Community Development. This is proposed first floor plan. When completed, the first floor will include a great room, a preparation kitchen room, a kitchen, a powder room, 2 bedrooms with bathrooms. In addition, the first floor will include a 42 square foot covered front porch and a new 328 square foot patio at the rear of the residence. This is proposed second floor plan. When completed, the second floor will include a new master bedroom with a bathroom, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, a recreational room with bathroom, and a 131 square foot balcony facing Esplanera Drive, and a 328 square foot balcony facing the rear yard. This is adjacent neighbor plan. As shown on the plan, there is no direct alignment of windows with adjacent properties to the north, east, and west. The proposed balcony on the front elevation will be located at the front of the subject property, overlooking the front yard area and Esplanera Drive. In addition, the proposed second floor balcony at the rear of the home will be set back approximately 30 feet from the homes to the north and west, to the east, with no direct alignment of adjacent property windows. As such, due to both balconies' location and design, potential privacy impacts on neighboring residents have been mitigated. This is the proposed front elevation. The new 2-story residence will feature a contemporary architectural style and will be finished with white colored stucco and black trim. As proposed, the front elevation will also feature a gray-colored stone veneer that covers a section of the garage walls and parts of the first and second floor of the residence. In addition, the residence will feature an additional architectural band trim cap that wraps around the home to delineate the first floor from the second floor. The proposed balconies at the front and rear of the residence will feature brown-colored siding panels with contemporary metal railings. This is the rear elevation. The roof of the residence will be covered with a charcoal slate-colored clay tile. This is the west side elevation. All windows and doors will be detailed with a minimum 4-inch wide black colored trim. This is the east side elevation, which features the same architectural enhancements found on the other elevations. The architect has prepared a color palette material board for the Planning Commission review, which provided you with the dais. This concludes the presentation. Staff recommends the Planning Commission approve Precise Plan 2025-7, subject to all conditions of approval contained in the report. This project is category exempt from CEQA. To date, staff has not received any comments as a result of the public hearing notices. And tonight, in the audience is the project's applicant. At this time, staff is available to answer any questions that the Planning Commission may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wong. Do we have any comment from the commissioners?
Hi, Mr. Wong. Okay. I have a question to ask you. How long did it take to get from submitting the plans to getting the approval? How long did that take?
Thank you, Commissioner Surdy. If I understand the question correctly, how long from when this project was submitted to come before the Planning Commission?
Yes.
Okay, so this project was submitted to the City of Cerritos at the end of May. Comments were returned to the applicant in June. The applicant resubmitted in July and was approved and was scheduled for the next available Planning Commission meeting, which is this evening tonight.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. So from the time this applicant submitted this was in May,
Correct.
okay, actual paperwork, okay, and then pay for the fees, okay, and then it's been 2 months since this got to this point.
Correct.
Okay, good. Okay. And I have one more question. And how long does it usually take?
Well, there's lots of answers for
Variables,
that
yeah.
question. So just for the benefit of the Planning Commission this evening, not all residential projects come before the Planning Commission. So pursuant to the municipal code, there is a threshold for when a project triggers review and consideration by the Planning Commission. That threshold is there's a multitude of factors. One, any projects adding square footage in the area of about 800 plus square feet. Projects that significantly alter the front elevation or in some scenarios the rear elevation facing an arterial street, or projects that staff determines may have an impact to adjacent properties. And so for projects that come to the Planning Commission, it ultimately depends on corrections provided to applicants and those corrections being made. So staff in the Community Development Department, our job is to review proposed projects, and this is anything, whether it's residential room additions, a tear down of a home and rebuild, a patio permit, an air conditioner permit. Our job as staff is to ensure that any project complies with the Cerritos Municipal Code, the standards and regulations of the Cerritos Municipal Code. So oftentimes when projects come to city staff, they are proposed with conditions that are not in conformance with the general plan. And so the back and forth between the great current planning staff and project applicants is a result of getting projects to conform with the Cerritos Municipal Code. When more often than not, the projects that come before the Planning Commission were not the projects that were actually originally submitted to the city. It's back and forth corrections and revisions with applicants for several months. The applicant of this project has done a lot of work in Cerritos and is very much aware of city requirements of the Cerritos Municipal Code. And then we also have a residential design manual that was established in coordination with former Planning Commission and the City Council. And so to put a time frame on typical review back and forth is all dependent on compliance with municipal code. When a project is determined to comply with the municipal code, It is more often than not scheduled for the next available planning commission meeting, subject to applicant and property owner's availability.
Okay, and when
then-
does applicant's project go to the county?
Very good question. So we're just gonna, for purposes of this conversation, we're gonna talk about just projects that come to the Planning Commission. So what you have before you this evening under Exhibit 19, the presentation package, it's an architectural design package. It's not civil plans, it's not any grading plans if grading's required, it's not building plans. So hypothetically, if this project is approved by the Planning Commission today, the next step would be for the applicant to prepare building plans, so construction plans. And construction plans are then submitted to city staff, and city staff ensures that the construction plans conform to the project that was presented before the Planning Commission, that there aren't deviations from what was presented and approved by the Planning Commission to what is being proposed to be built. Once that is confirmed, and that's a pretty quick process, once that's confirmed, city staff transmit the plans to Los Angeles County staff. Here in Cerritos, we're very fortunate. We have Los Angeles County contract building official and Los Angeles County contract plan checker staff here at City Hall. They work here in City Hall, Cerritos City Hall. That is unique to Cerritos. And so once the plans are remitted to Los Angeles County staff, the typical time frame for review, and it's much more comprehensive set of plans than what you have under Exhibit 19, the presentation package. That review is anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. Now, the same thing, the Los Angeles County plan checkers are reviewing plans, the constructions plans, to ensure that they conform, not the Cerritos Municipal Code, but in this case, Los Angeles County Building Code. So it's building code, electrical code, plumbing, residential, fire, etc. And so that process is also involves some back and forth between county staff and project applicants until the project fully conforms with Los Angeles County codes. But in short, the first review timeframe is 4 to 6 weeks of construction plans. These are full sets of plans. And then corrections out to applicant and the resubmittal, once resubmitted back to the county, and oftentimes corrections result in applicants taking several weeks to make those corrections, but once they're resubmitted back to the county, it's anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks for subsequent reviews.
And how does the explain the fee structure? How does it break it down from the Cerritos to the county? Tell me more about that.
Yes, okay, so again, we're just going to talk about, say, the projects that come before the Planning Commission. But for all permits that are issued, well, actually, I'll go back to fees. So the city does not assess a specific fee for our plan review. We don't charge residents to review the plans more or less to conform with the municipal code. But if this project is approved tonight and they submit to Los Angeles County, applicants do pay a Los Angeles County plan check fee. It's a fee assessed by the county for county staff to review their plans, and it's just a minimal cost to offset the staff time hours to review the plans. When the plans get approved and an applicant is ready to pull building permits for, say, this house, building permits for the construction of what's before you under this proposal are twofold. There are city fees assessed for the processing of that permit. It's a minimal fee to offset the minimal cost to actually issue that permit by planning staff and city building and safety staff. And then there are also assessed fees, Los Angeles County permit fees. Those fees are assessed by Los Angeles County and applicable countywide. They're Los Angeles County building permit fees. So residents pay, or applicants pay a minimal city fee, and then also more or less minimal Los Angeles County permit fees. And then I do also want to add one thing to note. Back in 2017, the city council adopted a general plan maintenance fee for the city to eventually, when we build up the reserve, to make an update to our general plan. And so residents or applicants are assessed a 17.5% general plan maintenance, so that soon here in the next couple of years, the city can update our 2004 general plan.
Okay, and how many applicants does?
Two minutes, sir. I would like to ask other commissioners and then come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Any commissioners do have any other questions? Who do I have?
Kind of
Okay, Commissioner Chauhan.
piggyback off Commissioner Surtee. On this specific project, it is going from 1,755 feet of livable space to a unique number that's 3,599 square feet. And I read some requirements a while ago. Can you apprise me, is there a fee, when a resident upgrades a house from certain square footage to another square, what are the taxes or assessment that might come due because of it? Or do you know?
So I don't know the exact number. In Cerritos, residents do not pay property tax. We're no low property tax. And so the city doesn't receive any revenue from property taxes. Monthly, the Los Angeles County Tax Assessor office obtains permit records from the city of Cerritos for permits issued over the last month, the prior month. And those permit records are used by Los Angeles County to, in some scenarios, like for example, this scenario here where you're adding, even if you just add one bedroom, to reassess the taxes assessed to that property owner. And so that information is provided to the tax assessor on a monthly basis.
Do we know exact what amount? Or is there a formula or is there some way we can?
Unfortunately, I'm not aware of the formula or how it's assessed. Ultimately, the county on those permit records does take the valuation of construction and then quantify the amount of bedrooms added to the house. And then, unfortunately, I'm not, because that's not the jurisdiction of the city, I'm not aware of the formula or how those property taxes are
I
assessed.
think they also consider the square feet. How
Correct.
much that is added,
Correct.
besides the number of bedrooms or what have you.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Lost my train of thought. So the city charges no fee. We charge no other surcharge beyond what the county and the minimal fees for processing. Is that correct?
Correct. So whether a project takes one back and forth with the applicant or 10 back and forth with the applicants are not assessed a fee, say in this case, for Mr. Wong's plan review of the proposal before you today.
Just one more question. When it comes to these square coverage, building coverage, 40% max, and in this case it's 35%, required landscaping, and according to the Cerritos Municipal Code, Chapter 22.22, those are all local ordinances as they relate to the city and not county.
That is correct. Those are regulations and requirements under the Cerritos Municipal Code.
Thank you.
Any other commissioner? Do you have? Okay. DJ?
Just going back on Commissioner Surte's, the very first question. So I think based on my personal experience being here, I think 2 months is a pretty good time that this has come to our table. That's all. Thank you.
Mr. Surtee?
Oh, okay, good. So I have two more questions, right? Maybe three. One is that how many applicants does the city receive on a daily basis?
That's a tough question. So, in light of COVID, at COVID, through the great assistance of our MIS division, the city launched an online portal where applicants can submit plans. So right now, today or tomorrow, applicants can submit anywhere from a paint color approval to the project you have before you today in two forms, online or over the counter at City Hall. I don't know exactly. If I had to estimate, I'd say I'd estimate with over the counter submittals for projects as well online, I'd say probably it's safe to say about anywhere between 15 and 20 a day.
Okay, and
Yeah.
and then do we have enough staff to manage those applicants?
It's a very good question. So, over the last, I'd say about 2 years, through retirements and through employees seeking other opportunities, the current planning division, so we're talking just the current planning division because they are the ones reviewing these plans. But as a result of retirements and employees seeking alternative opportunities, we have had rolling vacancies in the current planning division for about 2 years. We are fortunate to have brought in, as you are all aware, Senior Planner Jeremy Lowe and current planning manager Amanda Kuna. But as a result of kind of the rolling retirement and vacancy, seeking other opportunities, we have had rolling vacancies for about 2 years. I will also add the city council, at the city council's direction, the city conducted a very comprehensive classification and compensation study. And the results of that classification and compensation study, class and comp study, revealed that planning positions with the city of Cerritos were not compensated at market. We were planning positions were compensated well below market. And so with the commitment of the city council and the city manager to bring positions to market value compensation, the planning, actually, really, the entire Department of Community Development was reclassified effective January 1st of this year. And so since January 1st, again, at the direction of the City Council and the City Manager, the Admin Services Human Resources Division has commenced recruitment efforts to see if, with the increase in market salaries, basically, if we would have greater success in recruitment. And so right now, we currently have a planning intern position recruiting actively on our city's website. And hopefully here in the near future, we'll be recruiting for an associate planner. And so your associate planner team, as well as the senior planner and current planning manager and myself, are the primary key personnel reviewing the projects that come before you today. But that was a really long answer to say we have had rolling vacancies for a period of about 2 years now.
So if the city gets about 15 to 20 applications on a daily basis, if they could generate $1,000 per application, that'd be about $3 to $4 million a year. Okay, I think that's something that should be considered.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
One more question. Is this a tear down, this house?
This is not a complete tear down. This is an addition of 20 square feet to the first floor and then a brand new second floor.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners. And now I would like to, I will open for public hearing item 6A, review and consideration to a full reading and adopt a resolution of the Cerritos Planning Commission approving precise plan 2025-7. Do we have any comments or speakers for this item? Seeing none, I now close the public hearing for precise plan 2025-7. Next, should we repeat the staff recommendation before we go to a vote? 'Cause I can read that recommendation myself. Okay, commissioners, before us, we are asked for a motion to review and consideration to waive full reading and of and adopt a resolution of the Cerritos Planning Commission approving precise plan 2025-7, as you have heard, given by Wyman Wong. So do I have a motion?
I make a motion to review, consideration and waive the full reading and adopt a resolution of the Cerritos Planning Commission of the precise plan 2025-7.
I second.
Having moved in second, then staff, would you please ask for the vote?
Absolutely. Electronic voting is active. Thank you. All votes in. Motion carries by a vote of 4-0. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, applicant, and good job, commissioners. And now we go to agenda item number 7, reports. 7 Alpha, 7A, reports from designated commission liaison. Anything from the staff?
Thank you, Chair. I don't have anything to report this evening. Thank you all.
Okay, nothing significant to report from the staff. 7B, reports from planning commission members. Can I have, who would like to have, anybody have a report from any commissioners?
I have a comment, not a report.
Okay, report, let's start with the report first.
Okay.
Report, Mr. Chauhan.
Report? Okay, I'm going to report in two different ways, wins and losses. Our losses are our condolences to the Sheriff Department on the loss of the 3 detectives, Joshua Kelly Ikund, Victor Lemus, and William Osborne. And it is due to their passing that the city canceled the safety meeting. So we do enjoy the presence of our Sheriff's Department right here. So it's a sad loss to all of us. On the win side, I had the opportunity to attend the AAPI conference in Atlanta, which again was very enlightening in terms of understanding the processes of the gap between politics and making things happen. Well, one of my best takeaway was a workshop focusing on the data, and I spoke to the city council, but before us, since we're the planning commission, the data that's worth considering is how many of our residents are elderly? About 25%. It is quite enlightening to see the data. And again, this is the data that the city uses on its own website. We have quite a few residents over the age of 85. We even have a bar for 80 to 84, 75 to 70. We are an aging city. Our residents are aging. And I say that in the form of equity. When we have policies and procedures and we have guiding policies, I would like to know what it takes to change some of these charter that we have. For example, why are we restricting that the backyard should be 30%? Why was it decided that way? Is there some sort of a history behind it? Is there an aesthetic design feature? I do believe in keeping the city aesthetically pleasing, so I do understand the front yard. I do not understand the backyard. And I'm looking at both what is in our set of conditions, but I'm also looking at the chapters, and I'm trying to understand, when was this language invented? When was it created? When I look at the staff here, I would say your average age is less than 40. When I look at the residents, our current average age is 47. But yet when I walk around my neighborhood, there are a lot of elderly people. By restricting the inability of extending your property at the ground level can be very impactful. When your legs are able to move, it's great. Some of our houses have step up and step down, which are very good until you get old. Those things become very detrimental. So what can the city do to enable people who will have elderly residents, elderly parents, to extend their houses within a certain frame that does not mean 30%, but 10-foot wall, that says I can live at the ground space? Because the easy answer is, oh yeah, build an ADU. That doesn't help an elderly person. So I'm looking for some guidance down the line. This is a conversation, not a request, not a demand. But when we see something, we must recognize what it is and try and address the situation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chauhan. Mr. Surtee, comment?
I just want to let the public know
Mike.
that. Excuse me. I'll start again. I just want to let the public know that there's a new development happening on Bloomfield and South Street. Okay, and there's public comments happening, a community open house that's going to be happening on Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. That's the property where on Bloomfield South, where there's where the Baskin Robbins is and the Carol's, right? So just want to invite people in the public it's going to happen 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Cerritos Senior Center, okay, and at the Aspen Pine Room. And so I said, if you're interested in what's happening on that property, please attend that event.
If I may, just briefly, for clarification purposes, the city of Cerritos does not have a project for that property. There is no project for development at that property. Thank you, Commissioner Surtee, for informing the community about the community open house. So I just want to clarify, there is no project for physical development at that site. The city has initiated its own efforts in compliance with the Cerritos housing element to explore opportunities for rezoning commercial properties, or I should just say rezoning properties in the city to facilitate development, potential future development of housing in the city of Cerritos, but that is housing that meets the city's high quality design and architecture standards. And so thank you, Commissioner Surtee, for mentioning the community open house. It is open to anyone who wants to attend. There has been a notification on the city's social media channels and city's website. We have created a webpage towards that effort. It is cerritos.gov/rezone for anybody who wants more information, or they can definitely call the Department of Community Development. But I just wanted to provide that clarification. There is no proposal for physical development at that property. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aguilar. Mr. Javeri?
I don't have anything to report, but just wanted to say to Commissioner Chauhan, that was very. Those are genuine concerns. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Javeri. And I myself was part of the group, a delegate, the Cerritos delegate who attended the API convention. And I would like to thank the City Council for giving us an opportunity to attend and be a part of, I think, a really good discussion of what's going on nationwide. To have the ability to represent the city and make connections and hear what's going on in different corners of the world is really something that the City Council thought about and made a decision to send a few delegates, a few commissioners. So again, thank you for that experience, and we think all the people that attended came back with more knowledge and more awareness of what's going on, and this will only enhance our ability to serve the community. And thank you again. So having completed the report, we now comes to the adjournment of the meeting. I now declare the regular meeting of the City of Cerritos Planning Commission adjourned.